Hello children, we are going to continue with our lesson manufacturing industries. In our previous video, we have seen about the factors that influence for choosing an industrial location. Now in this video, we're going to see about the classification of industries. The various manufactured products we use in our daily life. Just look around your house and have a look at the things we use from small products to huge products. Whatever it was manufactured in an industry or a factory, right? It can be transistors, electric bulbs, vegetable oil, cement, glassware, petrol, scooters, automobiles, etc. Whatever it is, it comes from industries. So when we classify the various industries based on certain criteria or an aspect, then we will be able to understand their manufacturing better. Industries can be classified as now, based on the raw materials source, where does the raw materials come from? So based on that, the industries are classified as agro-based and mineral-based. Okay, see the forest products also comes under the agro-based because here we are classifying only on uh, broadly we are classifying, okay, on general aspect. If we classify majorly, it can be divided into two: agro based as well as mineral based. So the forest products also comes under the agriculture based or agro based industries: cotton, woolen, jute, silk textile, rubber and sugar, tea, coffee, edible oil. So everything comes under the agro based industry. Even paper, even it comes from forest, it is classified as agro based industry only. Okay, so mineral based means whatever raw materials we get by excavating due to the process of mining. So these raw materials, when they comes from mining, it is called as mineral based industries. So when the industries use raw materials that come from mining, okay, they are all mineral based: iron and steel, cement, aluminium, machine tools, petrochemicals, etc. Now, according to their main role, basic or key industries are those which supply their products as raw materials to manufacture other goods. So they will be these key industries or basic industries will be supplying their finished products as raw materials to manufacture other goods. For example, iron and steel and copper smelting, aluminium smelting, etc. See, copper smelting and aluminium smelting and all, you will be reading in the future topics in this lesson. To give the best example for key industries, consider in the case of manufacturing of Maggie. Okay, so all the raw materials will reach the Maggie Nestle company, and the Maggie will be out for sale after the process is over. So when you consider the raw materials for Maggie, what all will be in need of? All the masala goods and Maggie noodle, the wheat flour or the maida flour, and you will be in need of plastic covers also to pack the Maggie, right? So consider that as important key industry aspect here. So plastic companies, they will be manufacturing the plastic sheets and sending it to the Maggie company. So that particular finished plastic sheet serves as the raw material for packing the Maggie for Maggie company or Nestle company. Okay, can you understand this, ma? So key industries are those which supply their finished product as a raw material to manufacture other goods. Okay. Next, consumer industries that produce goods for the direct use of the customer. So once the product is over, it can be directly sent to the customer's usage. For example, toothpaste, sugar, paper, sewing machine, fans, etc. Based on the capital investment, based on the amount I am giving or I am having to start or establish an industry. A small scale industry is defined with reference to a maximum investment allowed on the assets of a unit. So, for establishing a single particular factory or an industry, the maximum amount of money that is necessary, that is been changing over a period of time. At present, if we want to invest, then the minimum investment itself is rupees 1 crore. That includes everything. Okay, for the machinery, for the employee salary, for the transportations, and for the bringing up of raw materials, etc. So it is the total cost of everything. Okay, so small scale industry is defined with reference to the maximum investment allowed on the assets of a unit based on the ownership. So, based on the owner of the particular industry. Public sector, private sector, joint sector, and cooperative sector. Public sector means it is owned by the government. So, the owner is the government. So, all the people working under that particular industry are the government employees. For example, Bell and Sale. Private sector industries. These are owned by group of individuals or a particular individual. For example, Tata, Reliance, Dabur Industries, etc. Joint sector. So when the ownership is shared by the government as well as individual. So it is the combination of public as well as private sector. Then it is called as a joint sector. For example, Oil India Limited is jointly owned by public and private sector. You can also take in the consider of Southern Railways. Okay, Southern Railways, when you see, the railways is run by the government. Okay, but all the canteen in charges and who the cleaning system and the manufacturing of train seats and all is given to the private sector. Okay, railways is run mainly by the government, but small process or works in railways is given to private sectors. So we can consider railways also as an example for joint sector industries. Cooperative sector industries are owned and operated by the producers or the suppliers of raw materials, workers, or both. So these industries are owned by the producers or suppliers of raw materials, workers, or both. So they pool in the resources and share the profit or losses proportionately. So based on the proportion they have invested, the profit and loss are shared according to the proportions. Such examples are the sugar industry in Maharashtra, coir industry in Kerala. Based on bulk and weight of raw materials and finished goods. Okay, so based on the weight of the raw materials and finished goods. Heavy industries such as iron and steel, all kind of heavy goods will be used and manufactured. Light industries that use light raw materials and produce light goods, light-weighted goods. Such as electrical goods and industries. Oh, sorry, electrical goods industries. Okay, so heavy industries use heavy raw materials, heavy weighing raw materials, and they produce heavy weighing goods. Light industries use light weighing raw materials and produce light weighing finished goods. So, based on these categories, we are able to study the classification of industries. Thank you.